Hello. It's Friday, August 12th, 2022. We'll call to order the special meeting of the City Council of the City of Two Harbors. Roll call, please.
Woodruff. Flauser.
Here.
Renwald. Swanson.
Here.
Passy.
Here.
Erickson.
Here.
Redden.
Here. Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. The purpose of this meeting is to canvass the results of the municipal primary / special election held on August 9th, 2022. And at this time, I will turn the meeting over to Clerk Nordine.
Okay, folks, so in your packet, about the third page back, is an abstract of the votes cast. So if we move to the first page, that's a summary of totals. And then as it goes back, it will, page 2 is another summary where it talks about the persons registered, they were registered before 7 a.m. and then the persons that registered on election day, and the total number of persons voting. Then I will open up the envelopes for each ward and I'll read off what the votes are. And so what I want you to do is verify. So you can check off on the sheets that you have in front of you, the numbers, just so that you keep track of what numbers that we've checked. And then after the numbers have all been verified, then I'll need you all to sign the certification, and then I'll need that to sign the resolution of certification. So there's gonna be, it looks like 2 envelopes for each ward, because there was absentee ballots that were done up at the courthouse. So we'll start out with Ward 1.
And we're checking these off just on page 1 of 7.
I
It
think,
says on the bottom.
I think what we should be at is page 3 of 7, actually.
Page 3 of 7. Okay.
So this is for Ward 1. So we should be at council member at large.
Okay.
I have Renwald. Oh, this, wait a minute. It's not the right. Okay, so it shows 10 for Renwald. This might be the absentee. I'm not sure. So let's write that down on our worksheet. 10 for Renwald. And then let me put another envelope here. Sorry, I'm not used to looking at that. Whoops. Okay, so this one also shows 10 for him. It's the same slip, so let's just hang on to that. Hopefully they didn't give me 2 copies of the same. Let's just go down to the next one then. Mike Cassell had 9. This is in Ward 1. Caitlin Cobbs had 14. And to Ward 1. Counselor in Ward 1, so that's on page 4 of 7. Uriah Hefter had 11. Miles Woodruff had 10. And Drew Christensen had 11. Question. So Ward 1 on page 5 of your abstract. 30 votes for yes and 4 for no. Okay, we'll go back to that page 3. Actually, it's page 4. This is Ward 2. At large, Jackie Renwald had 7. I'm just,
Page 3, right?
Yep.
okay, that's right, I took the wrong page. Okay. So Renwald had 7. Cassell had 4. Cobb's had 9. And then the question in Ward 2, there were, so we'll go back to page 5, because there was no Ward 2 counselor on the ballot. And there were 20 yes votes and 1 no vote. On that table. This must be the tape from the polling place. Ward 2. Back to page 3. At large. This is showing zero, so that must have been their zeros tape from the start. Sometimes they-
No, that's
It says
right.
word one on the tape, I just wanna make sure they're not, because you know, they use the same machine between word one and two. So now this tape says word one, so we can go back and use the votes that. Yeah, hold on, I'm not sure. So this is- Here we are. So let's go to Ward 1 and add to that other total for at-large. Jackie Renwald had 69, so when you add that to the 10, that balances out with the 79 that's on the abstract. Mike Cassell had 122, so when you add that to the 9, that comes out right to 131, which is on the abstract. Caitlin Cobbs had 119. So when you add that to 14, that comes to 133, which is correct according to the abstract. And then we'll go to the counselor for Ward 1. Uriah Hefter had 150 votes. So when we add that to the 11, we get 161, which is shown on the abstract. That's on page 4. Miles Woodruff had 85, and we add that to the 10 that was absentee. We get 95, which is ties in with the abstract again. And then Drew Christensen had 76. We add that to the 11 from the absentee. We get 87. Again, that ties in. Now we'll go down to Ward 2. Go back to page 3. Our at-large race under Ward 3, or no, Ward 2. Jackie Renwald, 60. So again, we had the 7 for the absentee, so the abstract total says 67, so that ties out. Mike Cassell had 80, so the absentees was 4. And so the abstract says 84, so that's correct. Caitlin Cobbs, 78, plus 9 was absentee. So the abstract is correct, 87. Question 1, yes, 196. Page 5 again,
Are you doing Ward 2?
yes.
Okay, because we didn't do this for Ward 1, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay. We didn't.
We did the absentee for Ward, okay, yep, that's why I have to go back and do
Got it,
that.
yep.
You're fine, okay, thank you for pointing that out. So this is Ward 2, we're going to add 196 to the yes.
Yes.
So
And
we
we had
had
20.
20, so 216 is correct. The no votes were 34, and we had 1 in the absentee. So the abstract shows 35, which is correct. Okay, we'll go back up to Ward 1. The question. Yes votes were 280. We had 30. So the abstract shows 310. Balances out. No votes were 49. We had 4 read off on the absentee for a total of 53, which is what the abstract is showing. It's confusing when the tapes are together. That's what I get confused out here. 1 and 2. So, okay, so Ward 3. Okay, these are absentee ballots for Ward 3.
Okay.
Starting with Counselor at Large, which is again on page 3. We had 12 for Caitlin Cobbs, 2 for Jackie Renwald, 11 for Mike Cassell. Question vote on page 5, 23 yes and 5 no.
What? I know this will be nice now that you have this too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can too.
Derek knows.
If I like it, she don't want it back.
Okay, so we are in Ward 3. At large, Caitlin Cobbs had 66. So plus the 12, so 78 is correct, which is shown in the abstract. Jackie Renwald had 61. Plus the 2 from absentee equals 63, that's correct. Mike Cassell had 153. Plus 11 from absentee comes to 164, which is what the abstract shows. Oh, I gotta go. I'll keep skipping that. On our vote. Question in Ward 3, 244 yes. Plus 23 is 267. And no, we had 46. Plus 5 is 51. That's your answer. Okay, on to Ward 4. Okay, City Councilor at Large, Mike Cassell, 24. Caitlin Cobbs, 18. Jackie Renwald, 5. Question, page 5. 45 yes. And 4 no. At large, Mike Cassell, 178. Plus 24. Jojo? Caitlin Cobbs, 112. Plus 18. 30. Correct. Jackie Renwald, 52 plus 5 is 57. That's correct. The question? Yes, we had 311 plus the 45, so 356 is correct. No's were 37 plus 4. 41. So everything ties out?
Yep.
Okay. I've got a resolution certifying results of the City of Two Harbors primary special election. I could have a motion on that, then maybe.
You're good with that? So yeah, we have a resolution certifying the results of the city of, sorry, I'll start over. Certifying the results of the City of Two Harbors primary and special election held on August 9th, 2022.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion on this item?
I would just like to say, point out that Ward 4 had the highest turnout of all the wards.
And we tried, we just even out the numbers too, so. that's
Roll
good.
call?
Woodruff? Absent, sorry. Glazier?
Yes.
Swanson?
Yes.
Passy?
Yes.
Erickson?
Yes.
Redden?
Yes. All right, should we pass these around? Do I need to sign all of them or just my copies?
Let's do a motion to adjourn and then we can sign it.
Okay, sounds good. I'll make
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
And I've got 2 copies.